Hello, hi there, Libras. I do hope that you are well. Welcome to my channel. My name is Bella, and this is your Libra Love Horoscope for October 2019. Hope you've all been well over the summer while I was away. So now I'm back, and if you watch me for the first time, I'm a psychic reader. So I interpret the information that I get from my spirit guides to help you navigate through this month. I think I said the links are just down below. If I've repeated myself, sorry. I've been doing that all day doing these videos. So Libras, what is coming up for you? Yours is I guess an interesting month, and I want to say that this may mostly, but not exclusively, may mostly apply to Libras who are single or dating, or maybe newly in a connection, but it's not necessarily the rule, because this is a general reading, so you may find that there are common themes in your long-term relationship that come up in this one. But overall, what my guides are saying here, they're saying here, you need to understand your worth, and it could take you to the end of this month to realize your worth. But maybe with the help of this video, you might find that a lot sooner. Because when they say when you realize your worth, then you get what you want or who you want, or get a better outcome or a better relationship offer than perhaps what you're currently getting in this month. All right. So I'm going to go through this week by week, but what it's indicating is, and I think you would have already been feeling this, particularly if you're newly in a relationship, or maybe you're dating and you're getting the same kind of thing, but what's on offer to you, even from your current relationship, so let's say this is long term, seems to be quite weak. So you might need, because we all have different needs in relationships, and just as individuals, you are definitely seeking and needing more, or wanting to be treated or validated or valued more than what you are in this connection. Again, this could also apply to if you are expecting, let's say, an ex to come back and broken up with them sort of previously. What's been shown is that you deserved more than what they're offering you. So another example could be an ex has come back, but all they want to do is have casual, and it's getting to you. And maybe your new relationship is they're not seeing you as often as you feel like you deserve. They don't do anything with you. There are your needs are not getting met, no matter what they are. It feels like what's being offered is incredibly weak. Weak communication, weak enthusiasm. They're not really putting you first. When you challenge it, you get lame excuses, or you get some sort of pathetic token of their attempt to try to fix it, or they fix it and then quite quickly go back to being exactly the same. It bugs you entirely at an emotional level, particularly in the first week, because you start to notice it more. It's because it's getting to you more. And I do see that some of you have tried to challenge this, talk about this, ask for it. I see these lame attempts to offer you more, or excuses as to why they can't do it. And it's bothering you. I'm getting people sleepless nights, talking with your friends about it. It's getting to you. It's causing lack of motivation. You're feeling a low self-worth. And this is why my guides bring this up, because they're saying here, regardless of whether you move earlier or not, by the end of the month, you will find your self-worth. Mainly what's bugging you is that the person seems to be restricting or controlling the level of how the relationship goes. It feels very one-sided. It feels very much under their control. When they see you, when they don't, what happens, what they do. If they're in a mood, then you're in a mood too, and it's just not good enough. And you've got the first couple of weeks of this kind of stingy offer from this other person in the connection, where you're just like, your own spirit guides, your own higher self will be asking you, I deserve more than this. As much as I might like this person, this is not good enough. I am worth more than this. And then the Libras, because Libras don't like to feel imbalanced, hence why you are the balance sign. And it's knocking you off balance. You certainly don't like to feel low, 100% of the time. And that's how you start this month. In the third week, but you could do it sooner, hence the reading. But in the third week, you've had enough. And I see that some of you are going to lob some people's head off because you'll just be like, it's not good enough anymore. I'm gone. Like, you have clarity, you feel empowered, you know, astrologically, there's going to be something that's giving you that spark. You know, as you transition out of your sign being highlighted and we go into Scorpio, you are just like, you are like, I'm done. And my guides are saying, like, they're applauding when that happens because they're saying here, now you're going to create the change that you deserve. Sometimes you have to either give somebody a swift kick at the bum, you know, even if it's a long-term relationship where they're not giving you enough in order for change to happen. So if we're looking at this from a long-term relationship, it could be the swift kick that's needed for them to really shape up, and maybe in the next few weeks or months you can get back together. But if not, it could be that it's no, you know, this is a new relationship, I deserve better, or I'm not going to be this friends with benefit, I'm not going to be casual, you're not going to be one in control, and I have to wait every 2 weeks to see you, or, you know, I'm not allowed to call you, or whatever the restriction is for you, that you're just not happy because your needs not being met, and your self-worth is like that. You are just like, you find your superpower. And now that's when my guides are applauding, saying, once that happens, change happens. You'll get positive outcome. It may not show in this month, but it's coming because of that. Because what will happen is you will not take that kind of energy back. Whether it is that person, they're coming back again in the same attitude, you'll be like, no, I told you, I don't want that anymore. Unless you change drastically, it's not going to happen. So that either that person's going to have to change, or you are going to move on. You are going to vibrationally be matched with somebody who values your worth, because you suddenly value your worth. So you're matched better. So other people have to change to match it, or you will find that then when you start dating again, you won't even be tempted to look at people who treated you the same way as the last person. You would avoid them quickly and only say yes to people who match your needs, who value the prize that you are and your self-worth. And so therefore there is a lesson here, I guess, from my spirit guides about the law of attraction, because they're saying here, firstly, sometimes when we are in a low vibration, and it's partly not your fault because you've got the impact of this other person, but they're saying here, nobody can have the impact on us unless we allow them to. And once you step out of that and say no more, then it will be no more. The only thing that then can follow is good relationship connections with you. And sometimes we stop ourselves doing that because of fear of being alone, or the fear of never finding somebody again, which is never true. We always do. But you need to understand your self-worth. Once you do that, you get what you want. You edge towards your wishes coming true and having the guy or the woman in your life that meets those needs wholeheartedly, 100%. So I know this feels probably like a bit of a boggy reading, but actually it's an empowering one, because it's trying to tell you right from the beginning, you don't have to do those 2 weeks at the beginning. You can say, straight away from the 1st of October. You can say, no, I'm not doing it now, and save yourself a lot of trouble and put yourself in the lead for meeting your next partner or getting your needs met sooner by just cutting it out. But regardless, you end up getting to that point anyway. Your own guides, the universe, everything will be just, sometimes we have to get real low before we make a change. You can either take that slippery route and then change, or just decide to trust yourself that's been telling you for a while, this is not good enough. I deserve better. So what are you going to do about it? Do something about it, because my guides are saying here, because only great stuff comes when you do that, including a great relationship. So I hope that's been helpful, lovely Libras. I'll be back again next month with another reading. Take care.